Hello and welcome to the Foundry Roundtable, the podcast exclusively covering the Foundry for Star Trek Online. I'm your tame Foundry author, Drogan1701, and with me is Markhawkman and Greendragoon.
Hello.
Pigs.
And Duncan couldn't join us today, but in his place, we have our usual stand-in, the potted plant.
Yeah, we've been using that guy for years.
I know. We should start giving him top billing. So what we're going to do today is do a mission live play. So we are going to play Orshan's 11, at least part one, because it's a two-part mission. But we're going to go. We're going to start with part one anyway.
It depends on how long it takes.
Us. Exactly. This is a mission by JohnnySnowball and is actually a follow-up to, I think, probably what I would call my all-time favorite mission in the Foundry, which is Shore Leave Under Siege. So let's go ahead and get started here. We're all sitting here at the Ferengi system where this mission starts, so we can pick up the dialogue here. Starts with a summary. An old fling calls you out of the blue, inviting you to join her in a lucrative heist. With your ship and crew held to ransom, it's up to you and your best team to outsmart, outfight, and outthieve a host of would-be robbers to find a hoard of hidden treasure.
All right.
All right. Accept.
One thing that's interesting is he put two different sets of notes here. One of them is take an engineer, tactical, and science officer for the best results.
Luckily, we have an engineer, a tactical, and a science officer with us. I think he also mentioned that it's for a single player, and of course we're in a team, so we may break some things.
Well, I think for story reasons, it's single player more than anything else because of the whole thing you mentioned about how it's supposedly you being forced to do this on your own.
Rather than us being forced to do this. But that's okay. We will persevere.
All right. Captain, we're receiving a subspace transmission from Ferengi. There's a young lady here who seems to be rather familiar with you, sir. She's asking for you by name. Should I put her through?
Go ahead. Player, is that you? Finally, I never thought I'd get through. You remember me? It's Kiri. Your vacation on Beta Z? That was a heck of a week, right? But fun, mostly. Anyway, you said if I ever came across another big job that you wanted in, well, here it is. And it's the biggest. I mean, you could buy your own Federation when you're done. It's too good to refuse. I'm in orbit of Ferengi now. Still in my old Munarian Ranger. I'll be waiting for you, so hurry, Kay. Don't take too long. See you soon.
This is interesting because I have difficulty imagining how much money you would have to be able to buy your own Federation. And also how on earth you would have that much money after splitting it with her.
Just pointing out the fact you would need to have a greater sum than the total amount of money that the Federation has.
Which we don't know.
Also, you would need to have enough of that for two people.
Hey, I just want to own my own moon. That's not too much to ask, right?
Right.
Maybe she wants to timeshare the Federation.
Lease it,
All right.
maybe? Let's continue Orshan's 11.
All right.
Captain, do you know her?
Let's go with yes.
Sure. Okay.
They were intimate.
I'm
Well,
occasion. Sure. Okay.
Shall we go with no comment?
Sure.
She mentioned a job, sir. You wouldn't be getting involved in anything unbecoming a Starfleet officer, would you? Do I need to prepare a cell in the brig? I feel like there's a
one
wink
thing-
wink in there.
Well, one thing I noted that's rather interesting is that these characters are not actually my bridge officers, and it uses the whole night shift thing as a way to basically say it's some other like more junior officer than the ones you use on your away teams.
It's obviously why they're being so familiar. We need to smack them around a little bit, show some proper respect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. Should we say which option do we want here?
I'll go with the first one. Seems more.
No, you certainly not. She's a thief. Yes, and I did catch her up to no good on Beta Z.
He seems to think that you have an interest in working for her on this job of hers.
That's just it. I never said any such thing.
Then does she want? Then what does she want?
Go with the first one.
I'm not sure, but something's wrong.
Trying to decide what to do, Captain.
Hmm.
Well, there's only one thing for it, isn't there?
Coordinate sets, Captain. Ready to engage on your command.
Engage.
One more thing, sir. Sweet cheeks?
Just get us to Ferengi and wake up the senior staff.
Okay, this is yeah.
Begin Orshan's 11.
We are approaching Ferengi, Captain.
And this is actually one of my bridge officers.
Yes.
I noticed immediately because my bridge officers don't wear the Sierra uniform.
My bridges officers are all Borg.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that works too.
Mine are all in Discovery uniforms, so.
Certainly be an eclectic group.
Yes.
None of which brought any straightforward Starfleet officers.
Oh, so some of mine are normal-ish Starfleet officers. They just wear either the alternate future outfits from All Good Things or TOS or TMP movie inspired outfits. Yeah, half my crew wears one, half wears the other. Why? Because I can.
Because this is Star Trek Online, darn it. There's a Murnian Ranger in orbit of Ferengi, about 30 kilometers below our current position. That thing is leaking out of every rivet. What a heap.
That's her. Better go see what she's up to.
And it's off to the starboard or port.
Gotta go.
With a nice
down.
little. There's a nice little flashy light to guide us.
Yay for blinkies.
Head into the light, Drogon.
Also, Tarja's ship is faster than mine.
Friend hasn't attempted to make contact during our approach, Captain.
Hail her ship.
No
No
response.
Get close and run a scan.
Ferengi marauders warping in. 3 of them. Captain, we're surrounded.
What are they playing at?
They've knocked out our subspace communications assembly, and our shields are inoperative.
Hail them.
Interesting. I don't remember ever seeing a Ferengi with such an impressive beard before.
I've never seen a Ferengi with any facial hair.
Mark, you could be the Ferengi.
Welcome, Starfreaks. Good of you to arrive so promptly.
What is the meaning of this?
Now, let's not get off on the wrong leg, or whatever that human term is.
Who are you and what do you want?
Haha, yes, to business. I am Daimon Orshan, and you, my good but rather dull captain, along with the Kiri female, are going to help me secure my retirement plan.
Is that right? And just why would I do that?
Because if you don't, I will blow you and your crew and your silly little ship right up. Have you met my brothers? They are surrounding you in their heavily armed marauders as we speak. So you see, you're going to help me, or you will be ending the lives of every one of those puny space cadets serving under you. How does that sound, Captain Smarty Pants?
You pig.
You pig.
I will take that as a yes.
What is it you expect me to do for you?
I mentioned my two brothers. Well, recently we suffered an unfortunate death in the family. Our eldest brother, Glum, passed away. The unfortunate part being he neglected to leave any of us his wealth, the miserly old grub. Now, Glum spent much of his final years on the Klingon homeworld, and we believe this is where he stored his life's profit, which is substantial, as the old miser never spent a strip if it didn't earn him two.
Why is this any concern of mine? If you know where it is, why don't you get it yourself?
Because we don't know where it is, not exactly. And besides, he may have had friends in the Klingon Empire, but my brothers and I, let's just say we would not be welcome there.
You realize Starfleet was at war with the Klingons until recently. I can't just go there uninvited.
Haha. But behold.
Behold what? I'm losing patience.
Captain, Klingon bird of prey decloaking. Or wait.
Captain, Klingon bird
Report.
of prey with decloaking.
Scanning the bird of prey.
Shields and weapons are powered down. It does not appear to have taken an attack posture. I'm reading only 2 life signs aboard, possibly Ferengi. It's a little unclear.
Orshan? Question mark.
It is a gift for you, Captain. Well, all right, a loner. She's in perfect working order. Well, sort of. Anyhow, I'm sure she'll get you to Kling, or whatever they're calling that hellhole these days.
You seriously expect me to abandon my post and take off to Kronos and that thing?
Unless you don't seriously expect me to kill your girlfriend here and spread your Paganini's, your ship's hull across this whole planetary system.
She's not my girlfriend.
Right.
Look here, Orshan.
Daimon Orshan.
Whatever. Look, if you have a Klingon ship with a cloak...
Why don't we just go and get the prize ourselves? Ha. Are you out of your mind? It's far too dangerous. You've been out here too long, Captain. I think the space dust has rotted your brain. The risk far outweighs the profit. For no matter how great the prize, you can't do much with it if you're dead. Nope. Not that any of my family are competent enough to pull something like this off anyway. No, sir, I will leave this to a braver fool than I. You.
I'd like to ram that beard of yours down your throat till you choke, you swine.
Save your threats for the Klingons, Captain Tough Guy. You and your girlfriend will be seeing a lot of them very soon.
He is not my girlfriend.
Oh, blah, blah. Your not girlfriend tried to steal my 1,000-year-old limited editions Sninkle Palm, if you can believe that.
I don't care.
Well, I do. That palm was my retirement plan, and now she will pay for her transgression by stealing me my new retirement plan.
Just so we're clear, you want us to go to Kronos and steal your brother's life savings.
Exactly, but first you must discover where precisely he hid it. We've already searched his residence on Ferengi and cleaned out everything worth a strip, but we found no clues as to the location of his real stash. I pray you do better. You may want to start by beaming down to Ferengi and searching his home on the outskirts of the Nethian swamps. I will allow you to take 4 of your finest thieves with you as you run this little errand for me, but choose wisely. The fate of your starship and crew rests with your success or failure.
You have some gall, Orshan.
Yes. Oh, and be warned. as well as the Klingons, our Glum had many disreputable associates among the Orions and Gorn. I'm sure they all know of his hidden treasures. And don't waste time trying to call your Starfleet, as I've isolated your comm frequencies, and the only person outside of your away team you will be talking to is me. Good luck and happy hunting, my little larcenist. Don't fail me.
Is he gone?
Yes, sir. Close the channel.
Good. I thought he'd never shut up.
Yeah, I have to say, that was a really long-winded bit of dialogue. Good exposition, actually, though.
Are we really going to do what he's demanding, Captain?
For now, we'll make a show of it. We need to beam down to Glum's place and work it out from there.
So, yeah, I believe we just saw what exactly he meant when he said that this mission was best for a single Federation officer. It's very explicitly written for that.
That's fine. We have imaginations. I really don't like that Harry Ferengi. Can you believe the nerve? Holding us for ransom.
Yeah, doesn't he know I'm called Captain Kills Them All, and that I've eviscerated more people than a pack of angry targs?
He's got 3 mass murderers on his hands here. Don't worry, we'll get the better of him yet.
Oh, I like this one.
And what's with this beard? I thought all Ferengi were follically challenged.
Who cares about his beard?
What is a sink little palm?
Yes, that's one that's going to bug me all day.
We're receiving coordinates on the planet's surface.
Prepare an away team.
All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, 5 of 7. I like. He should make this interesting. See what I meant about my uniforms though. Chuft is wearing the TMP uniform with a bunch of decorations tossed on it, and she's wearing the alternate future one.
In this game, whatever floats your boat.
I mean, it's literally little more than fashion choice anyway. So.
So I'm guessing the Ferengi with a beard must have been one of those old glitched costumes that we used to be able to make.
I don't know. I've actually not tinkered with whether or not you can actually give Ferengi beards in this game. Also, if I remember right, it's entirely possible to make an alien character that looks like a Ferengi. So it could just be that they started with an alien base and changed it to look like a Ferengi.
I didn't think we had that many Ferengi options.
Yeah, because I don't
we don't.
In the alien.
Well, see, there's a special head shape used for Ferengi, and you can set alien characters to use that head shape.
We are here. Lovely evening, isn't it? What now, Captain?
We're in all in different instances.
No.
We'll try and keep it the same here. Okay. First thing we need to do is contact our ship.
Agreed, sir. Away team to ship. No use. I guess Orshan wasn't kidding around after all.
Unfortunately not.
That's right, my distrusting star geeks. Now listen here, Fleet Admiral. Glum's home stands in the clearing to the north. See if you can find something that we missed. Oh, and watch the swamps. Wouldn't want you coming down with bog rot before you find that fortune. When you get to the house, just let yourself in. I believe we left the door unlocked.
How considerate of you.
I just looked at his uniform, and,
It's one of the robes.
Yeah.
I can shoot Mark.
Orshan out.
Right then.
You forgot to ask him about the beard.
What is it with you guys and that beard? Come on. We've got dirty work to do. Done dirt cheap.
Right. We should head down to the house over there and make sure it's clear.
Enter and search
Sure.
Glum's house.
Team is with you before entering the house, or you get separated.
Let's get this over with.
Okay.
Oh, and click the request reinforcements button to get buffs.
Oh, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I recognize this map. I used this in Bavat's Legacy.
Nice little house here that he's built.
Who's that there?
Hang on. Still get into the house.
There is an unknown Ferengi on the.
Yeah,
You
that's
can see
actually
on the
the
map.
dialogue that I just read off, because I just like walked straight forward, and it had a dialogue box pop up because I stood next to the guy.
Captain,
Ah,
we've
okay,
got
yeah, I see
incoming
it.
armed Klingons beaming in. Defensive formation.
We'll ignore that Ferengi for the moment.
Mm,
Sorry, I walked into the.
Darn you, teaming bug.
mm.
And killing the Klingons. Do.
Okay. My Klingons are down.
Okay, I just got to the house.
Look out! Weapons! Exclamation point.
Wow, those guys evaporated.
The second group, maybe? No.
Yep, there's a second group
Second group.
who evaporated just as quickly. Oh, part of the
Okay.
reason why I mentioned that I wanted to use that one specific Borg bridge officer is because she uses temporal powers in addition to engineering, and one of hers is that ability that creates like a ground gravwell. I think these spawns are on a timer, or maybe you like have to try touching that circle thing on the wall each. Nope. I don't know. I think he set up a timer of some sort.
All right,
Let's
so
see. We're supposed to enter the house now.
You already.
Yeah, it says enter the house, but oh,
There's a little gap in the wall that leads you to another door.
Which is actually probably a good representation of kind of what we see on the show.
This house design is actually the sort of thing you'd want to have in a swamp like this, anyways, because you don't want to have things just like blow straight in the door when you open it.
Search the house for clues to the location of Glum's hidden treasure. If you get stuck, interact with the dark green pillar in the center of the room to ask your away team for advice.
Oh, also shoot all of the Orion Raiders hiding in the house.
Yes, let's do that.
Annoyingly, I couldn't have my temporal bridge officer cluster them and annihilate them all because, well, he scattered the mobs. He actually rearranged these individual members of the mobs.
See, I keep telling people to do that. Then when they're clustered, it's just way too easy to kill them all with our bridge powers.
Well, also with this particular map, it makes sense since you walk in. It's like, okay, here's the main room, here's the side room, blah blah blah, and it makes sense to have different people in different rooms.
All right, so time to search for clues.
All right. One over by the replicator.
This man, he put in a lot of really cool details. Looks like the number is the number one of Glum's consoles. I hope they didn't destroy something important we could have used. Me too. We'll have to turn this place over again. That's just a pop-up that. Oh, I walked over to a desk with a sparking computer. Check under Glum's desk.
Checking the shelf. Did you find something, Captain? Just a lot of empty Orion beer bottles. We're certainly not the first to search this place.
Check the shelf unit for items. Did you find something? Oh, wait, that's the one you did.
Yeah.
All right, just check the replicator. Nothing in the replicator. No secret programs or unusual objects. Not that I could find.
There's a data pad thing next to the pillar in the middle, but I wouldn't.
Anything in the kitchen, Captain? Not a sausage, not even a tube grub. Keep searching.
I suspect that the Orions that were here earlier stole most of this stuff.
Captain, did you just open up the plumbing? It was worth a try.
You actually timed that really well. All right, I've moved on to the bedroom. Check the bed for hidden items.
Pushing V does something in this mission, and I'm not sure exactly. Oh, well, some of the things that he used for interacts seem to be hidden.
Any luck in the bedroom? Not on this occasion. Nothing but lice. I'll keep looking. Here, search Glum's wardrobe.
What? No freaking way. There's an interact for something that says, look in the ventilation duct. But I only see it when I jump up.
Someone already cleaned out his closet. It's not looking good for us.
Maybe if I stand on this shelf in the... Oh, here it is. You're supposed to stand on the shelf next to the wall. I was on the other side of the wall. You found something. Yes, what do you make of it? An old key card. Must be important to hide it so well. I wonder if it's the key to the jackpot. If we patch it into the tricorder, maybe something will come up. Hey, it's the same Ferengi that was outside. Not there. It's the other side of the room. It's like a glass shelf flat against the wall and a round vent. Yeah, that one. Yeah, stand on the shelf and then interact with the vent.
Wait, are you looking at my stream?
It's in the northeast side of the room, in the corner.
Right,
right. I forgot about the lag on the live stream. I was looking at the live stream. Sorry.
Yeah. In the main room.
In the main room, like above the desk? Or no, it's over.
Above the table and shelves above the replicator.
Yeah.
Okay. Found something. Yes. What do you make of it? An old key card. Blah, blah, blah. We already read this. Actually, maybe we can come up with something. Okay. Examine the key card.
It worked. Looks like it's for an old Bavalian bunker hatch.
Bunker?
Yes, Captain, a safety bunker. One of those end-of-the-world fallout shelters.
Here or on Kronos?
Can't say yet, sir. There doesn't appear to be a hatch anywhere in the house, but there is a small wooden structure to the north of the property. We should take the rear exit and look there.
I just thought of something. Did you guys see that Ferengi pop up talking to you? When you interacted with the vent?
No.
Okay. I did, because I triggered the dialogue with him earlier, I guess. So now when I interacted with the vent, I see him talking to me again. That was interesting. I don't know. All he did was like ask a bunch of seemingly pointless questions, like, "Oh, hi, you're here," and what are you doing and stuff. I don't know.
And if people want to find out what that's all about, they're gonna have to play the mission on their own.
Yeah, yeah, because I didn't actually read all of his dialogues myself.
Very good. Let's go.
Yeah, exiting the home.
Go out the back door, which is the one that was previously locked, so we couldn't open it.
Come on, 4. You can do it.
Trying to get the bridge officers to actually follow you.
Yeah.
I left one behind. I figured, yeah, whatever.
We've got Orions in the rear garden, Captain. Lots of them. They seem to be digging it up, or trying. There's some serious kit. That's some serious kit they're using.
Kill them all.
We should take them out. Better safe than sorry.
Maybe my bridge officers will. No. Oh well. Oh yeah, this is fun. Oops. Well, that would have gone better if I'd actually had all of my bridge officers. That's weird though, because the way he constructed that, there's this low wall that blocks your line of sight, so you can't just shoot them from outside the garden.
In my
That's
case,
bizarre.
kind of set up a few behind, so to get you in a crossfire.
Yeah, that too. But if you walk around the far side, you can stand on the edge of the wall.
All right, I'm gonna peek through the window of the shed. I don't see anything in there, but what do you suppose the Irans were up to digging in the backyard? Perhaps they believed he buried the treasure. Or maybe they know about his bunker, Captain. It could be they were trying to get through the utility shafts. I might try the same thing without a key card. Assuming the bunker is here at all.
Where did my bridge officers go?
Volume
I'm actually
bunkers
still
generally...
fighting.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Pavilion bunkers generally use an alloy composed of elements almost identical to titanium and vanadium. The amazing thing about this alloy is that on the scans it shows up like neutral metallic compounds found in most soil and rocks. Unless you know exactly what you're looking for, it's hard to find. Then how can we be sure that it's here or not? Do you happen to have a pulse induction scanner in your kit, sir? As a matter of fact, I do. How do you... Now we know what alloy we're looking for, you could try a deep ground penetrating scan. Good idea. I knew there was a reason I hired you. Scan. Do you want me to hold up so you can catch up?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just running over to the shed right now.
Okay.
Something weird happened on that one, and part of the reason why I got KO'd the second time was because my bridge officers went absolutely insane. 2 of them tried to walk through the house. One of them was just standing out in the middle of the field doing nothing. I don't get it.
Okay.
For some reason, my bridge officers are all invading my personal space.
Yeah, I'm having the same thing.
I think all
Pathing
this
got a little messed up on this map.
all the spawning and despawning, yeah, it's just
Like typically what I expect from a pathing issue, though.
well, pathing issues. There's more than one reason for pathing issues, and this one, you know. Anyway. Oh, wait a second. He actually put an invisi wall around the garden so you can't jump over the wall. Why?
Out of everything. Because he knew you'd play this mission, Mark, and try to jump over the wall. All right, let me know when you guys are caught up.
Scan for underground bunker.
Yep. You guys ready?
Yep, that's what
Yep.
Okay. Forward. There, Captain. A subterranean structure, almost beneath our feet. It's a little northwest of our position. The hatch must be somewhere beyond the rocky arch.
That's a lot of swamp to wade through.
If you scan for a high surface quantity of the alloy, then the at ground level hatch should light up like a Terran Christmas tree. Get close enough. Well, V key to
Let's
scan
find-
for an entrance and hatch. Okay, let's find.
Running into the swamp.
Oh, sorry.
Look, sir, there's a Ferengi team over there on that flat rock. You think they'll give us any trouble?
Let's say we don't need to worry about them. Look for the hatch.
All right. Scanning, scanning, scanning. Way.
Aha, I found it.
I found it too. There's a hatch there, Captain, just below the large tree with the orange leaves.
I see it. Come on.
Confirm this is the hatch, bunker hatch. Confirm, sir, this is definitely the bunker down here. There's a keypad and a card reader in the corner of the hatch.
Hand me that card key, please.
Insert the key card.
Enter access code. You've got to be kidding me.
I was worried about this. The card is the first level of security. There's also a 10-digit access code.
Can we get in without the code?
I would take equipment and time.
Can we break the code with our tricorders?
They do run an algorithm for internal data recovery that might help us narrow the field. Good idea, Captain.
I have my moments.
Yeah, sorry. Someone distracted me, and I got delayed a bit.
That's all
Where
right.
exactly is the bunker hatch?
Under the orange trees. Yep, there are other orange trees, so don't follow
If
the
you
orange
use
trees.
your V scanner,
Yeah, the V scanner keeps pointing towards the house when I try
if
it.
you
Go
get
through the
far
arch.
enough to the northwest, yeah, go through the arch and then head west.
Oh, northwest. I'm in the northeast. Okay,
Yeah,
well.
other side.
Okay, so it's just pointing me towards the closest thing that will ping a scan, which is the wrong thing. Okay, then.
That still leaves us with 4 possible code combinations.
We can work with 4. Let's try them all systematically.
It's like these people haven't heard of brute force password cracking. Well, to be honest, there are some security systems where you don't want to try brute force, but, you know.
Attempt to guess the access code. Oh, that is...
A puzzle. There's an option if you go all the way down to skip this puzzle.
Okay, I'm going to say skip it.
Yeah.
Allow me, Captain. The first code didn't work. Trying the second one. There we go. We have control of the bunker security systems. I can release the lock on the hatch whenever you're ready.
Let's wait for Mark.
I am not ready.
So, Dragoon, we have a question from the chat room. How close is the 26th century pilot from being complete?
Not as close as it should be. Wasn't able to get a lot of time this week into it. Work's been busy. Fortunately.
It happens.
Alrighty, I found the hatch.
When you get to the
Inserting key
puzzle,
card.
when you get to the puzzle, there's an option to skip it if you scroll all the way down.
Passcode. Code. Logical. Link to do the algorithm. Or to like 2 and what the heck? I get it.
Can you skip the puzzle? It's down at the bottom.
No. Oh, it's telling me I'm supposed to type in all of the digits in the order that it's showing them. Oh, yeah, typing digits. That's when the interface doesn't show you that you're typing digits. That's some. I would, if I was doing a puzzle like this, I would modify it so that it shows you the results of you typing it in. Because when I first saw it, I thought I was. I thought nothing had happened the first time I clicked one of the buttons because I didn't see anything on the screen change.
Fortunately, you would not have enough dialogues to make that happen. You're talking about an astronomical number of combinations.
That's just it, though, is that making this puzzle work requires you to loop things repeatedly like that.
Yeah, but if you want to actually show the results, though, you'd have to keep track. Basically, have an infinite branching of like every possible combination.
Not really.
Yeah, if you want to show it.
I don't know.
It should have given you the option to skip.
Oh, well, I actually, when you mentioned that it was the second code option, I just ran through all of those numbers and typed all of them in, and it worked.
Okay, so.
All right, that did it, Captain. We're in.
I think we're past that.
Okay, yeah. Let's hope What we're looking for is here.
All right, come on, same instance. Come on, same
Yeah.
instance.
So, T6 temporal ships in
Yeah.
the new Infinity box as of probably next Thursday. They look good.
And, well, one of the hilarious things is that someone on the forum was complained that one of them was named after Talara.
I don't
And
think
we
I
are back
remember who
together.
that is. Ah, excellent.
Not quite what I was expecting.
This is a bunker. It looks quite large.
The Bavalians are pretty serious about their bunkers. Unfortunately for them, they were pretty serious about their atomic weapons too. The ones that survived did so in shelters like this. Whole families, even small villages and small village communities.
I see.
Aren't they an extinct race now? Yes, sadly. Even those that survived their last world war succumbed to the infertility and lethal radiation poisoning. They became extinct sometime in the 2280s, I believe.
So, how's a Ferengi who hates to spend manage to install an underground lair? More to the point, why?
I can't comment on why, Captain, but how wouldn't be too difficult. Anyone with the right tools could go to Bavel or Prime and pick one up for nothing. There's still thousands of these buried there. I don't imagine many people would want one.
It must have taken some effort to get it under here without drawing attention.
No doubt. Heavy-duty automated excavator moles, hundreds if not thousands of EM support struts, and a hell of a transporter to beam the struts out and the bunker in. Went to a lot of effort to install this thing.
That's good for us. It means there must be something important here.
Like his life's profits?
Exactly. Let's push on. I don't want to be down here any longer than necessary.
You know, this is one of those points where I have to wonder exactly what level of technology this race had to be able to build a bunker that, by Star Trek standards, is considered good.
Well, I mean, its size isn't necessarily a limiting factor for technology.
Hmm.
And we put entire bases underground.
Well, I mean, it's more like the level of EM shielding required to keep people from simply scanning it from orbit.
Well, that may not as may just have been something specific that they had the technology to do. Not
Mm,
every race develops the same way.
yeah, or maybe the Ferengi modified it. Who knows?
This is an old play. That retinal scanner, but that's a retinal scanner by the door.
This is the part where I wonder. It's like, okay, so James Bond meets Star Trek, and someone pops up a retinal scanner. You use a hologram as a substitute for the eye. Why did I think of this? Because I'm staring at a Borg bridge officer. That's why.
Well, you'd
We're
have
not
to know
going to be
what
able to we're not going to be able to bypass that with a tricorder, are we?
Afraid not, sir.
Now what?
It shouldn't be too hard to trick a system as archaic as this. We may be able to pry the panel open and access the wiring.
And bypass the scanner altogether. I'll give it a go.
You did it, sir. The door is unlocked.
That wasn't so hard. These systems are older than.
Intruder alert. Unauthorized access detect. Sorry, Park, did you want to read that?
Oh, I was going to make a comment about the cellular peptide cake.
Intruder alert. Unauthorized access detected at primary interior entryway.
Oh,
Oh no, we've triggered an alarm. The security system is back online.
perfect.
Captain, I'm detecting mechanoid signatures activating nearby.
Just what we needed. Ready weapons.
We gotta shoot something.
Uh-oh, it's Geff.
Or used to be, anyways. I love Polaron bombardments.
Luckily, the Hordo was here to save us.
That was remarkable. Mechanical representations of actual Bavelians.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Mechanical guards, what next?
Don't tempt fate.
And here I was
We should
wondering
probably
why
we should probably be close.
We should probably gather by the door. Yeah.
Need to reach the habitat section of this bunker.
Yeah, let's do that.
Should be cautious, Captain. Bavelian bunkers are known for their elaborate security systems.
Like what?
That would have depended on the original buyer. Whoever commissioned it would have specified their security options from a list longer than the rules of acquisition. Like a buffet. That way, any invading force trying to get in wouldn't know what to prepare for.
Just like us.
Unfortunately, yes. There should be a security office in the habitat section. We can shut it down from there.
Very good.
This is the part where I have to understand. Okay, so if it actually uses the same tech originally developed by the Bavelians,
That doesn't lead the
Excuse
same
me
way.
for just a second, gentlemen. I hear sirens outside. Hang on.
Oh, joyous.
I actually hear sirens outside all the time, but I live in a bigger city than he does.
I just triggered another
Just hold on while we get away from
dialogue.
Bergen. So, Mark, what do you think of the mission so far?
This is very entertaining, especially with the way he utilized the fact that you have all of it built in a single map to make all of the little branching things. Like how when I talked to that guy, he popped up again later, but since you guys ignored him and didn't interact with him, you guys didn't see him later.
But that is a way that triggers can be used effectively to kind of vary and break up the story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back.
Is anything burning you down?
No, I don't know where that siren went off to, but it's not around my house.
Okay, then.
Mark triggered a pop-up.
Okay.
Captain, we picking up a vague life sign reading coming from the left passage. There seems to be a radio signal present also.
Well, why don't we investigate?
Adding the location on your tricorder, sir.
Very good. The left passage.
Yes, he ran over that
This
way.
one over here.
Oh yeah, over where I am.
This is a nifty looking bunker, I have to say. And I mean, it's just your basic sort of building blocks, but it works. I like it.
Well, I mean, there's several different sizes of building blocks, and when you arrange them in interesting patterns, hey, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can anybody figure out what this is a part of?
Well, if you look up, there's
If you look at your map, you will see that it is
there are two
old
copies,
Earth space dock.
two of them. One of them is slightly rotated and not centered on the other one.
So we literally put an entire space station in here just for one wall. Mark, did you trigger something?
I walked forward and I'm farther ahead than you guys, and oops and stuff.
The doorway closed on us. There doesn't appear to be a mechanism to open it from this side. It's mechanical and thicker than a Goron's hide. We won't be going through there again without industrial phaser bores.
Darn it.
A trap, sir. I should have known.
Don't worry, we'll get out.
Captain. Reacting to a hissing gas entering through the low wall vents. That doesn't look healthy.
Well, you know, it's just Mark in there, so we can carry on.
Well, I was noticing there's a switch on this side, and I'm wondering what happens if we pull it.
Let's see. Let's see. Continue the dialogue. Let's see. What is that?
Yeah. Report. Or
something akin to neurocene gas, sir. It reads 500 parts per million.
We're in trouble.
We will be if we're not
minutes.
out of here in the next 10 minutes. There's enough decay in the toxic compound to give us that much. 100 years ago, we'd have been dead already.
Thank the stars for small mercies.
What happens to us in 10 minutes if we don't mind me asking?
I'd rather you didn't. Let's find a maintenance hatch or something.
Yeah, really.
Okay,
I'm bored of this discussion.
Good. Oh.
Team play.
Oh, wait. Examine the orange grate. Hee 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 hee. You're right. A maintenance space. We need to find a way up there. Perhaps it can climb up on your shoulders. Yeah, okay. Plant charge on back wall.
Or you could just hand me an emergency low-yield charge, like carry around with you.
Right. You mean like one of my neutronic grenades? Sure.
Funny thing is, I'm seeing my medical officer doing this dialogue. Why is my medical officer carrying around explosives?
Here you go, Captain, but I'm not sure what you can...
You'll see.
Oh, Captain, I don't know about this.
We don't have time to mess around. The physical exertion will only increase our respiration rate.
Making us more susceptible to the toxic gas, yes, but blowing a charge in a confined space underground?
Yep.
That concrete wall is too thick to blast through with a low charge.
But it might create enough rubble to get up to that maintenance tunnel.
Or if you're Cation, you don't need to, and you can jump up there without it, but sure, whatever.
Set near the doorway and detonate the charge, then you will be able to enter the tunnel.
Not that we actually need to, because we opened the door for you already. And this is all outside of the objective menu.
This is neat, though.
Yeah, I'd say let's follow it.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of machinery active through there, Captain. I think this may lead to environmental systems for this section of the bunker. We might be able to shut down the gas from there. If we can break through the grate and get through the force field barrier, that is.
We can certainly try.
Focused EM beams. Do you have grenades on you, sir? What am I saying? You're always prepared.
Well, yeah.
I'm a science officer, right? Of course I don't have grenades.
Chuff loves grenades. He throws them at everything.
What were you thinking?
Those force field beam emitters are surface mounted. A couple of grenades placed close enough to these emitters could knock out the beams.
Very well. You all should stay here. I can take care of this.
Captain, there could be more security measures in there we don't know about, and it looks like the gas pipes have sprung a nasty leak. It's more dangerous down there than it in here.
Which is why I'm doing this and you are staying here. My crew, my responsibility. That's an order.
Very well, sir. I'd like to log that I am not happy about this. I should be the one to go in there.
Which is kind of amusing because when I'm reading this, I see it being read off by a Borg, and, it's a Borg.
Noted. Wish me luck. Don't go anywhere.
Plant grenades. Detonate grenades while standing on them. Break through the grate. And move. Left or forward? I guess forward.
See no environmental controls there. This is not
not the right room.
So I guess it was left.
This looks like the place, all right.
Just need to break through the grate.
Apparently the hammer that I have.
Set grenades. Detonate grenades while standing on them again. Ooh, a green plume of thingies.
Hey, which one of these machines does the gas belong to? I better figure it out before the stuff does me in.
Wonder if talking to yourself is one of the symptoms.
Here we go.
Just
That seems to have stopped the airflow. My team should be safe now. But there is still that nasty gas leak.
Silver console on those tanks must control the gas. I should try that.
Close off the toxic gas tanks.
The pumps are off, but the gas is still... the gas is off, but there is still that leak up there. I'll have to climb up and stop the leak manually.
Manually stop the leak. See, since I'm carrying cryo grenades, couldn't I just use a cryo grenade to create an ice patch and seal the hole with that?
Well, not everyone carries cryo grenades.
Oh, well. Access pump operating system.
My device is currently offline and disconnected. A dozen hyperspray injectors. I better scan the contents of these syringes. Looks like the medications are designed to counteract the effects of the gas.
At least Glum had good sense. I should take these.
Plant explosive charges on the rear wall of the grate. Should give these to my team. Wait, why is there an arrow on the floor? Some of the gas is being pulled under the wall the arrow is pointing to.
I should better take a closer look.
Another hidden door. There must be a control somewhere.
What about that console next to the fire extinguisher?
That looks like a bomb. Open the hidden door. Away.
You have escaped the trap.
Work, Captain.
Oh, that's the button you hit earlier. Oh, fun.
Speak to your team here. Did it, Captain, but I fear we've been exposed to too much of the compound already. I'm starting to feel nauseous.
Have no fear, the doctor's here.
There was an antidote in there? How lucky is that?
Never look a gift hypo in the nozzle, I say.
Now we can go back to the crossroads and take a better route. We're ready to get out of here when you are.
Follow me.
Mark, don't forget to claim your bridge officer.
Well, that's just it, though. Says that mine actually, she just got stuck. I didn't actually tell her to stand put. Okay, so I guess that was the wrong way. How much more of this stuff did he build?
At Crossroads. Now which way?
Do scans show anything?
The high concentrations of alloys in this section is making it difficult to read beyond a few meters. We will have to wing it, sir.
Follow me.
Which way are we going?
Oh.
Oh, look, more things to shoot repeatedly.
Guards.
Polar bombardment in a confined space. It's so much fun. It's not a confined space they can run.
I believe that's all of them. I don't know. We'll just pick away.
Tarja
I
went
guess.
down this way, so I guess we'll just follow Tarja.
Yep.
Look, the floor dropped out of us. What?
Scorpions. So yeah, that wasn't the way.
So adding that chunk of day one architecture there, that was an amusing touch.
All right.
Okay, how about this way?
Enter key card and access code.
I'm ready to move on, Captain.
Continue deeper into the bunker.
Yay, we got through. And you realize there's a whole other set of paths we didn't take.
Potentially, yeah.
I have to question just how practical a bunker like this would be. I mean, come on now.
You would only use it to like hide stuff in. You wouldn't use it to like live in, I would think.
Well, maybe
yeah.
it was
unless you have a secret entrance that bypasses all this stuff or something like that.
Well, I mean, it could be that the security systems themselves, a lot of them were added onto or expanded.
It's possible also that certain of these security systems, if you had access, you could like wear this little like a transponder gizmo, and the transponder gizmo would automatically let you walk around and not trigger.
Well, as you say, we also failed the retinal scan.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that too.
And I am
surprise.
We're all in different instances again.
I'm not alone. I have 4 bridge officers to keep me company.
I don't like the looks of this room.
Seriously, click the reinforcements button. This reminds me of that room from that Resident Evil movie with the laser grid that moves towards you and tries to chop you into kibble.
Force field beams. Not all the way to the ceiling, though, if we only brought a ladder.
Or if you're an engineer and you can drop a cover shield and stand on the cover shield and then jump over it. Actually, though, one of the things with Star Trek-style force fields that always found to be amusing is that can't you just like stand on the force field?
There was that one where I think in Deep Space Nine where they used the force field to get over a fire and then had somebody walk on it.
Yeah.
But it was like a stupidly expensive effect, so it's the only time I can remember them doing it.
Anyway, obviously our characters do not have any ladders with them.
Well, see, the reason why I was mentioning that is that since these are force field bars and not a solid force field, you could just like grab each one of them like it's a metal bar, maybe. I don't know.
Unless it's the kind that shocks you.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's that.
I don't have a set of those in my kit. We could use grenades on the force fields. The emitters aren't surface mounted; they're set deep in. Oh, we can't use grenades. Sorry.
Any other ideas?
There's a chance we could create interference in a few of the beams if we could find the right EM frequency of the tricorder.
Give it a try.
I only have one shot at this, so be ready. It probably won't hold for long and may not get all of. Sorry. Won't hold for long, and we may not get all through.
I see.
And if we get separated? Oh.
We should link our tricorder so you can monitor my progress and assist.
Linking now, sir.
All right, let's do this.
If this works, the beams may be down for no more than a second or two. You might have to run or jump, Captain, if you're going to make it to the other side.
Do it.
Initiating EM waveform, modulating frequencies and phase variance. Got it. Here goes. Now, Captain.
Now, Captain. Go, go, go. Oops, none of my bridge officers got through.
No, neither of mine. But it was set to...
I think it was intentionally designed that way because your captain goes... The distance between the trigger is so short that your captain or your bridge officers won't react to the fact that you move before you jump. Of course, you could, before you jump, order your bridge officers to cross and then jump through it. Oh well. Anyways, moving on.
The security control room should be down that opening to the left.
Next to the glowing holographic persons who are shooting me now. Oh, crap.
Got it.
And I died.
Oh, and when you respawn, your bridge officers spawn with you, so...
Yes. So now my bridge officers are all on the other side of the...
Also, it didn't help that the enemy things started shooting me before I realized they were enemy things. Well. Why do we have an ops button?
If you don't close a pop-up dialog, it'll show up as an ops button. Okay, I killed him.
Set your grenades next to the door.
Oh, and they came back. Lies! This mission's filled with lies.
Move away from the door. Where am I supposed to be moving to? Oh, that corner. Detonate the grenades. I like the effect he did here because it actually looks like there's a broken wall. I'm actually not sure what props he used for that because you would.
It's a bunch of rocks he stacked up.
A bunch of little rocks, yeah.
Are these actually individual rocks, though?
I think so.
Oh boy,
that must have taken some time.
Especially to do on the vertical.
Shut down the security system.
Bunker security questions.
More dialogue puzzles. Fun.
What is good for
these are all
rules of acquisition.
Rules of acquisition, yeah. Never
allow family to stand in the way of opportunity. The riskier the road, the greater the profit. You can't make a deal if you're dead. Never be afraid to mislabel products. Sometimes the only thing more dangerous than a question is an answer.
What are we
What are we
looking
looking at here?
I think we're supposed to figure out which one is not one of the rules of acquisition.
I think they all are, actually. A group of Ferengi rules of acquisitions, I think. We need to match the quote against a corresponding number in order to
Oh,
get quoted.
How are we supposed to know the rules of acquisition?
what? You didn't memorize those already?
We're not. I think that's the point. Though I'm sure war is good for business is rule number 34.
It's a start. I'll have to figure this one out.
This is weird. I don't remember my science officer having an extra large tattoo on the side of her face.
We get into any trouble, we could interact with a console at the back of the room and look up the rules as needed.
Understood.
I wonder what happens if you just brute force it.
Okay.
Or, on the other hand, we could also just Google rules of acquisition.
Oh, I see what it is. So you're supposed to like number them in order. 34, 10, 6. What? I actually managed to brute force it faster than looking them up. All right, so choose your security option.
There we go. Okay, so what security option should we choose here?
So, do you want to spawn things to kill you, leave it the way it is, or do other things?
Should we deactivate security systems?
Sure, why not?
Right. Deactivate security. Are you certain you wish to completely deactivate the security systems? Without security, this facility will be defenseless against outside invaders.
What invaders?
That probably sounds like a bad idea, but maybe we should do it anyway.
There's
deactivate security systems.
And now I have to push a button on a different console.
Okay. We've removed all levels of...
Good work, Captain. I certainly hope Rule 62 is right and our risky road leads to a greater profit.
I'll settle for my ship and crew in one piece.
Now we need to find Glum's stuff by running around some more. Yay. Oh, wait, that door... Yeah, I was going to say, is that we walked past the door we couldn't go through before. Oh, boy.
All right, so I'm at a crossroads, left and right.
Went right. Hey, I found the thingy on a desk. View Glum storage logs. I wonder what's in the other one.
All the crates in this room are accounted for in the storage records. A lot of life foodstuffs and energy cells. Nothing's been in here for some time.
I see.
You should take a look at an anti-grav sled. If anything here has been moved recently, it'll be stored in its working log memory.
Agreed.
Check cargo lift memory bank.
Then the other way? Oh, it's over here.
Back down
There,
the
it made
hallway.
5 runs just days ago, fully laden. Something not like storage records came in or out of here.
We should search the second room.
If we don't find the loot of glums down here, I shall be less than impressed.
Me too.
And if we find it, are we just going to hand it over and let Orshan get away with this?
No, I am working on that.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot Orshan in the face if I ever see him in person.
You'll come up with something, Cap. You always do.
On second thought, nanopulse batleth the face.
I know. I'm brilliant.
Yes, I do have a Mark 14 nanopulse batleth. How did he make the wall vibrate?
Z fighting. It's two of the same object, Z fighting. Oh, it's slightly offset.
The visual effect makes it look like the wall's vibrating. I wonder if that's intentional.
Well, if he's got 2 there, maybe that's a secret wall and it despawns or something.
Captain, you know something strange about this room?
I think I see what you're getting at.
You notice the wall in the corner there too. It's shimmering, and the pipes on the ceiling seem to disappear into it.
Most peculiar. This warrants investigation. So it's intentional.
So yeah, he's basically using Z fighting for a legitimate purpose.
I figured it had to be intentional because he has several of them that aren't doing that.
It's a hologram, and I'm picking up an energy reading from that floor cabinet to the right. It must be a hidden control unit.
I'll try to access it.
Push button. Oh wow, he made a console pop out of the desk thing when you interact with the desk. Nice.
Yeah, that looks quite cool.
And
right,
make the hideous wall go away.
Let's go right.
Push the V button and see which direction that points. It points to the right.
They both have indicators.
The objective goes to the right.
Okay. Opening the door.
I see a glowing thing that looks like a bomb already attached to the door.
Take a look inside the Klingon case.
Well, we knew he had friends on Clonus, so you know. Well, if our dear departed Ferengi wasn't trafficking in Klingon weapons during the war, that's a surprise. Probably the reason their outpost still managed to get weapon supplies no matter how many shipments we intercepted. No wonder he had friends in the Empire.
Sneaky little wingnut.
Yeah, I got bored of not reading dialogue, so I think I'll just do the tactical officer one.
Empty. This cage must have been where they kept the stash. From the lack of dust in there, I'd say it was moved recently. That explains the cargo lift work logs. He moved his loot out of here.
We're not having the best days today, are we?
It's not empty, sir. Not quite. There's a single slip of latinum on the floor. He must have missed it.
I doubt it. He's gloating. He thought his brothers would come looking. This is a spit in their eye.
Oh, but not a slap to the face? So now what?
There's still more to search. I hear machinery in here somewhere.
Yes. Oh, there's a hidden door that you can't see due to an optical illusion effect. Nice.
What the?
Find out what this tech is for. I'll take a moment to look at the back section.
These are TOS props. And this appears to be a Klingon in the stasis pod. That's nice.
Can the body.
Is that a Klingon in a tank?
Yes, it is. Been dead for a few days.
He couldn't have been more than 18. It looks like he's been tortured. And all of his gear. Genome mappers, chromosomal recombinant binders, and a gene extraction transcriptor.
What the hell was this glum into?
I'm betting he was trying to splice his DNA with that of a Klingon.
I should take a quick look at this back here. It's an old eugenics DNA resequencer hooked up to an Arcturian cloning vat. There's something alive inside.
Owning Klingons? It's another super soldier program?
Only one way to know, Captain.
Quite right. Let's open her up.
Open the cloning vat.
Oh no.
Tribbles.
This is getting stranger by the minute. And I think we have enough to deal with at the moment.
Agreed, sir. We should focus on locating the cargo he moved.
I'm going to search that locker we passed.
I have to say, this is impressively
There's some weird stuff going on here, man.
He didn't leave much in there either. A Ferengi tooth sharpener and what is that? A petri dish?
Ferengi remains. Scan the barcode on the seal and see what name comes up.
Strange, the barcode doesn't register as anything Ferengi.
Are you certain?
This looks like the kind of encrypted barcode system the Klingons are using these days.
What about the text?
What about that text? It looks like Ferengi print.
Yes, the translator identifies the remains as belonging to Quag.
We need to talk to Orshan and see if he can make any sense out of this.
Subspace antenna linked at this workstation, Captain. We should take this opportunity to try and contract the ship without Orshan monitoring the transmission. Just need to piggyback a signal on some other subspace transmission beaming out of the atmosphere.
I can handle that.
Oh, wait, that's behind me.
Attempt to link to the
it's
comms with your ship.
by the door.
Oh, it's the one next to the weapons crate. It might be an idea to avoid the obvious contact points like the bridge or security and try one of the departments less likely to be under Orshan's surveillance.
Agreed. Away team to cleaning crew. This is your captain. Please respond.
Really, Fleet Admiral, you think I'm not monitoring every last transmission on and off Ferengi? And I know all your Starfleet communication tricks. I must say I'm extremely disappointed in you. I thought we had an understanding.
I understand only that my ship and crew are under threat. You must understand my position.
I do, and your ship and crew are only in danger if you fail to work with me without being a bother. I require a status report. Do you have one for me?
We discovered a Bavelian bunker under your brother's property.
A secret bunker, you say?
Yes, very large. And although it appears he's already moved his funds off-site.
The sneaky old swamp dog. But the fortune is gone. Are you sure? Do not attempt to lie to me in order to keep the profit for yourself, Captain.
We did find a disc of vacuum-desiccated remains.
You did? How odd.
It has an authentication seal. Does the name Quag mean anything to you?
Oh, that was our father's name.
I see. Then we have nothing. But the barcode on the seal is Klingon in origin and not Ferengi.
You left a clue. The stash is on the Klingon homeworld. This confirms it.
I'm not sure we can make such an inference without further...
There's no doubt. Remember when I said Glum would not spend a slip unless it earned him 2? There's no way he would ever purchase a disc of our father's remains. It would have been a waste of latinum in his eyes. Besides, we can account for all of his discs, and Glum was not one of the customers. No, he toys with us. He is telling us that he placed his wealth when we cannot get to it.
I suppose it may be a clue in light of that. There is something else down here.
Like what? Does it come pressed in gold? Can I spend it?
There's a dead Klingon in a gene extraction tank and a batch of cloned tribbles. What was your brother doing down here?
A what and a what of what's? What are you talking about? What's he talking about? Do you know, Tribbles? He said, a Klingon in a fish tank. What's he going on about? What are you talking about?
Your brother appears to have been into some serious genetic experiment.
Tribbles and pickled Klingons. What does this have to do with Gum's money?
Well, nothing, but
Well, but nothing. Profit, Captain. Profit. The only thing we care about is finding where on Kling he hid all that profit of his. Are we clear?
very clear. If you allow me to beam to my ship, I'm sure I could decipher this Klingon barcode and...
You won't be beaming anywhere from inside a Bavelian bunker, Captain. You'll have to return to the surface and get clear of the bunker. All those metallic alloys prevent a transport lock. Once you are out from over the bunker, I will have you beamed aboard the Klingon bird of prey we provided for your inevitable journey to the Klingons, the slum of a planet.
Fine, we're heading up now.
Sir, we may have better luck reading this Klingon code using the computers on the bird of prey.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out.
At least one of your people has the right frame of mind. I will be in touch when our transporters get a lock on your signals. Orshan out.
At some point, I shall tear that beard from his chin and beat him to death with it.
I'm kind of sorry you didn't take an attempt at the second option.
Oh.
Okay, so we need to get out of here somehow.
Why do I see red dots on my map? I'm going to have to kill them, aren't I?
The Orions found the hatch. We might have a problem.
Yep.
Okay, I just caught up with that. One of many.
Oh, there's a bunch of them, too.
Yeah, and most of my bridge officers aren't here because stuff and reasons. I hate that.
At least my crew is loyal.
That's what you get, Mark, for having Borg.
Actually, all my crew is all Borg. That's what he gets for not having his entire crew Borg. Okay, through that group. Oh yeah, this is going to be some running and some gunning. I'm about to die.
I'm good. Even though I only actually had 2 bridge officers participating, I managed to mow them all down simply by retreating a little back from where you initially...
Getting a little line of sight.
Yeah, it's just like restrict their... Oh, wait, I missed one mob of them. Oh, well. Whatever. One mob of Orions is barely an annoyance. Oh, more of them at the top of the stairs. It's like he wants to make this hard.
Well, this is JohnnySnowball.
Actually, the ones at the top of the stairs you don't kill, apparently. Oh, well, dialogue time. Whenever you're ready.
I'm still getting there. I'm almost up.
I got one last group.
I'll hold for you at the dialogue.
Okay, go.
Okay. This place is teeming with green meanies. We're not getting out that way.
I'm not happy about dying down here. I'm not giving Orshan... And not giving Orshan a good dealing with. But we need to leave.
Captain, the door opposite Glum's secret room may lead to an escape tunnel. My scans showed no rooms along its path, and it leads back towards the main hatch.
Let's try this tunnel then.
I was just thinking we could restart the security system, maybe with some helpful modifications.
I think we should just get out of here while we can.
I have to say, the idea of sticking the security androids on the Orions does amuse me greatly. What is my bridge officer shooting at? How did I miss an Orion mob inside the building? I didn't. Two more of them spawned.
Yeah, they just spawned here.
Yeah, you wouldn't have missed that.
Yeah, those guys literally came out of the room that I was in earlier.
Definitely see why this is a two-parter. All right, I'm at the door. Opening.
Oh.
Another bunch of Orions in my way, and none of my bridge officers made it. Except one.
Yeah, mine all got stuck. Come on, guys.
Two of mine are following me around.
It is my medic, so maybe I stand a chance.
Oh, wait. A third one of mine just got unstuck at random and showed up. That's always good.
I've lost one of them. Not sure what happened to him, but I got 3.
Open the door. Follow the tunnel. In case you had noticed, when you do the follow the tunnel thing, you're walking around what looks like a strut. It's like one of the pieces of that starbase thing you placed on the map. Oh, wait, that was the other map. Oh, well. That was the other map. Never mind.
Orions!
One thing that's amusing with the way the game engine works is that there are many times where you can know that an enemy is there because of the fact that you will see the targeting thing on your hotbar light up.
Or collect Orions dispatched.
We're just flanking the guys that were standing on the surface.
And more Orions!
Oh my god. That's a ton of them.
Oops. I had a dialogue pop up
Just
while I was shooting things.
I ran to the ladder.
I'm
Ready
not
to get up here when you are.
Still running!
I think this might be the map transition dialogue, so we'll wait for you.
I have this thing that says open secret door.
Go through the secret door.
I didn't see a thing for secret door. I got to the map transition.
It was right before the ladder.
I just ran to the ladder.
I think this mission is written to assume that you reprogram the security system, because I actually saw security androids for a fraction of a second shooting at the Orions when I got to the top.
All right, now I'm at the ladder.
I think How did he trigger that? Had Orion's literally jumped down the ladder onto my head. That was creative. I have to say I like that trick.
All right, we're ready to get out of here when you are, Captain.
Go ahead and do it.
Back again.
All right.
You've been reading this one, Mark.
If we get to a spot just off the rear of the house, we should be clear of the bunker enough to beam out. Bringing the location up on our map, sir.
Understood. Stay alert. There might be more Orion squads. Move out.
I am kind of curious how they managed to have an army of Orions get to Ferengi without the Ferengi trying to do anything about it.
A lot of ships come through Ferengi.
Bribe the right people.
It's a lot of dudes. Oh, I'm looking at the map.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Orions are regular visitors to Ferengi.
I know
trading
that.
partners.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they are. It's just that I don't know.
Ferengi is known for many things. Its impressive security is not one of them.
Except around the banks.
Yeah, that.
Well, they're not trying to rob a bank, are they?
Besides, we are out in the middle of nowhere.
And now we're back to where we started. I love combining that Polaron barrage with that. A captain! You are so eating nanopulse batleth.
Well, JohnnySnowball, that captain only dropped a blue, so I'm sorry, you get 1 star.
And I didn't win the roll, so 0 stars.
And somebody's turret aggroed another group, so obviously you lose 50 DKP.
Well, that one I'll take credit for. It was my turret.
Actually, yeah. My Borg bridge officer, I don't. She uses shield generators, and I think that's the only turret she has.
All right, we're heading this way.
Yes.
We already killed almost everything.
Said go by the corner of the house.
Hey.
Hello.
Gorn.
We've got Gorn.
We weren't warned that there were going to be Gorn in this mission.
And here they are.
I think I got one-shotted by a Gorn. For a rock at my head.
Yeah, the rock throwing attack can hurt really bad.
This isn't my most kitted out character. She only just got to 50.
Did I mention that I'm using a Mark 14 nanopulse batleth?
Yeah.
I'll do some damage.
I'll double check. I'm using Mark 9.
Well, that explains a few things.
Insane Ferengi, angry Klingons, an army of Orions, and now the Gorn. We're in deep here, Captain. Any progress with your plan?
Nope.
We could try turning the Ferengi against each other. Knowing them, it shouldn't be too difficult.
It could distract them enough for our crew to get the ship to full strength and beam us back.
Orshan to ground team. I will meet you on the bridge of the Klingon vessel. Prepare for transport.
We're ready. And that's the end of part 1. Thank you for taking the time to play this mission. I hope it went without problems. I should doubtless try a JohnnySnowball British accent here, but I'm terrible at it. So
Well, you'd have to do
Feel
a
free to leave a
Yorkshire
comment
accent.
or review. Yeah, I'm not good at the up north accent. End mission. All right, so that's part 1 of Orshan's 11. Obviously, it'd be a little bit long for us to go play part 2 tonight. But what did you guys think of this mission?
I liked it. I'd probably give it a solid 5 stars.
Mm-hmm. I say it's rather obviously not geared towards groups.
Yeah.
In a couple of places, we slightly broke things. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but
No, we muddled through. I think the teaming bug caused us more problems than anything JohnnySnowball did.
I have to say, doing the teaming bug thing was actually rather amusing because it meant that we could actually see how the mission would play out if you chose different options simultaneously.
So let's see. I really like the little house there that he made. That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of his builds are solid.
Yeah, all the builds were pretty good. Can't fault him there.
I have to say, well, one thing that as a Foundry author I see, but a random person wouldn't realize is that the shape of this house was defined by the objects that he used to build it.
Naturally.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, because there's that one little square projection sticking up above the roof where regular players wouldn't realize it, but the reason why that projection is there is because it's part of the wall segment that he put up above that door.
That's kind of a key to doing good custom Foundry builds is that you work with the limitations of the Foundry, not against it.
Yep.
I know what's going on here. You see this object in the sort of the rotunda of the building. It's actually a building asset that probably despawns when we enter the house and respawns when we exit it. Because that building has walls and everything, and it would, hamper you from actually entering the house. So I bet you he despawns it and spawns it again.
Interesting.
But anyway,
there's a lot of things I'm kind of curious as the exact specifics of this build because overall it's a very nice build, and it's one of those things just I look at around things like, what's that? Like these little round red things, but when you take a closer look at them, I think it's actually a console.
I want to say it's one of the generators. It's one of the generic generators.
Right, that.
It's just most of it is sunk into the wall.
Yeah. So the part you see, it's like, there's no prop that looks like that, but there's a piece of a prop that looks like that. Another thing I'm kind of curious about are these trees, because they have these glowing blue crystal things dangling from them, and I don't remember trees that look like that. They're very cool looking trees, though.
Could possibly just haven't really searched the Foundry well enough.
Well, there are some objects.
I don't think there's something that he added because they appear to be coming out of the branches, like fruit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
so
yeah, I'm sure it's a one single asset. Those trees.
Well, the shape of the leaves is actually different from any other tree I can think of having looked at in the Foundry. It might be one of those things where I looked at it in preview mode and didn't think all that much of it because I never actually looked at it after placing the asset. Oh, and amication. That's the only reason I can jump on the tree.
It may also be baked into the map.
Sure.
That is a distinct possibility. So some of these maps do have unique things in them.
Yes.
Although, if it's baked into the map, we could probably find more of them elsewhere, and I don't remember seeing more of them elsewhere. Unless he chose this location to build the house because this tree was here, and he built the house around the tree. I
Uh,
don't know.
honestly, I mean, the asset library is pretty vast, and
Yeah, I
probably
definitely don't have an
know-
encyclopedic knowledge of everything in it.
Yeah, I can't claim to know all of them either.
Alrighty. Well, do we want to wrap up?
Yep, I think that'll do it for us this evening. So that was Orshan's 11 Part 1, and we will leave it to our viewers to play Part 2 if they wish.
Or we might decide to take it up at a future date.
We might also do that. But for tonight, I think we will say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.